restricted. Please make sure you have the strap close by you. 2 blocks. Welcome. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. In today's class, we're gonna focus a lot of out of the box movement, meaning that it will be a lot of cross referencing, just to tease the brain, but also to allow the body to adapt in different variations. And the theme will be, you can sit down, you're gonna start on the floor. The theme will be finding ease and freedom within the challenge, okay? So yoga is all about the balance between stability, strength, and then freedom and ease. Because life is difficult, it can be very challenging. And the art is to find a little bit of ease in the midst of the challenge. That means that we learn over time how to not allow our habits to sneak up and exhibit themselves in everything that we do, which means that oftentimes things are not as complicated as our habits make it appear. Okay, so if you have a little discomfort or challenge, try to break it down and find the ease. And to find the ease, sometimes we have to modify. That's regression, okay? That will be another class that we will work on progression and regression. But this is the essence of the class today. Please make sure that you modify. If you need to, I will show you all the modifications. We're gonna get started in Banana Asana. So you're opening your legs in Lazy Shavasana. Relax your feet for a moment. Wiggle your toes right and left until you find a comfortable place. Relax your arms and allow yourself some time to arrive. Breathe in, breathe out. For the first few breaths, focus on your exhalation, the letting go. And with every exhalation, you are letting go of something that doesn't serve you any longer. Allow your shoulders to be heavy, your jawline. Vikala, let your mind rest. You will be working hard, I promise you. Let your mind rest. I'm watching you. All right, breathe in and breathe out. Allow your brain to have the space for, like I said, being stable and strong, and also finding the point for ease, because that's what changes and repatterns the nerve system. With your next breath, take your left ankle over your right ankle. Lift your palms over your heart. Left wrist over your right wrist, cross your palms, and then palms together but don't interlace. Bend your elbows and now lift your arms up and over your head. Shift your chest to the right. Breathe in here. And try to lift your right hip point up towards the ceiling so your hips are even. Yes. Open your mouth, separate your lips. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to relax into the pose. Trace your body through the left side, the lateral side. Right hip point comes up a little more. Soften your jawline. Inhale, pause, empty, exhale, inhale, exhale, soften and let it go. Inhale, relax your shoulders, let it be relaxing. Then with your next breath, liberate your legs, liberate your arms, hug your knees to your chest. Reset your spine. If your chin is too high, put a pillow, not a pillow, put maybe a towel or something that don't make it too high, unless you have a small block. So you want your chin to be in neutral position. Open your legs out in a V position. Wiggle your hips, this time right ankle over your leg, palms over your heart, right wrist over the left wrist, palms together, don't interlace. Bend your elbows and lift your chest up and over. Scoot your rib cage to the right, to the left a little. To the left, to the left, to the left. Rib cage to the left. That's the left. That's the left. That's the left. Right, to the rib cage to the left. Yes. And now breathe into the right side of your body. Lift your right hip bone up a little. Separate your lips and breathe in here. If you feel too much tension in your shoulders, bend your elbows, bend and straighten your elbows to give yourself a little bit more length. And ease, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Give yourself an internal massage. When you find yourself overloading your system, find the ease within that shape. Breathe through the right side of your body. Expand your ribs. Pause at the top of your breath. And then exhale, let it go. Release your arms, release your legs. Give yourself a little hug. Knees to your chest. Go over to the side or cross your ankles, rock and roll a couple of times and come all the way to all fours. Turn your fingers towards your knees. If you're very flexible, your fingers will be further away from your knees. If you're not flexible, they may be very close to your knees, or turn your fingers out. With your next breath, tuck your toes under, lift your chest up. And then with your next breath, exhale, follow your belly and lift the heels of your hands, come to your fingertips. Inhale, come forward, open your chest. Exhale, follow your belly, lift the heel, round your spine. Inhale. Exhale. You'll feel your fingers off, toes are tucked under, tuck all the toes. Press the heels of your hands towards the back wall, a few shoulder rolls. Go in both directions. You need your blocks will be in front of you. We're going to do a little toe touch. Toe stand, lift up your knees off the floor. And then lower. Articulate those 26 bones in your each foot. And then lift up, pelvic floor in and up. Slowly come down. Maybe your blocks go low. Maybe your fingertips on the floor. Maybe at one point, ooh, you may come down with control. Okay? Just breathe and work into that. So we're still warming up. Yeah. Maybe you just push with the blocks and then lift and hold yourself. See if you can lift your heels, your glutes off your heels. Slowly come forward, lower, tap your feet. Good. Take the blocks in front of you on the toe setting. And now hollow your belly. Round your spine, bring your right knee in front of your left knee. Maybe you don't touch. And then draw your hips back. Slowly come forward, walk your blocks forward. Left knee in front of the right knee. Shift your hips back. Inhale, walk forward, walk the blocks a little forward. Right knee in front of your left knee. See if you cannot touch the floor, use your core. Shift your hips back. Come forward, one last one. Breathe in, bend, follow your belly, then shift back. Okay, now you're going backwards. So your top knee goes up and behind you. Top knee 4 times until you're at the back of your mat. Walk your blocks with you. All right. So now you're graduated. Listen, you're going to progress. That means your blocks, for most of you, will go either medium or low. Some of you can go with no blocks and use your fingertips or no hands, okay? So the key is trying to create enough mobility in your spine so your foot doesn't touch the floor. Yeah. Breathe and notice where the limitation is. And that's how we create more mobility in the hips, in your spine, in your knees, in your ankles. Now you're going backwards. Going backwards with no hands is no joke. It's really hard. So maybe you just tiptoe. Woo. Yep. And again, just even try one time. Go back. When you go to the back of your mat, release your legs and then go to child's pose. You're not staying. Good. Bring your blocks close by you. If you need a strap, it's close by you. And I come into quadruped or fours. Knees in front of your hips. Right leg goes all the way behind you. Gaze over the left shoulder, hollow your belly. Press the ball of your foot to the back wall. And now we're revisiting the bending and straighten a little. Bending, straighten. Bend, and now straight. Listen, stay here. Gaze forward, bend your left elbow towards the ceiling. By your left chest comes forward. Squeeze your inner thighs, glutes are active. Gaze forward, left hand down. Extend your left leg, modified side bend. Breathe in here, left hand down. Glutes are forwards. Your ankle is as high as your glute. Your ankle is as high as your glute. Little pulses go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Glutes active. Bend your right knee, all of the foot behind you. Modified wild thing here. Breathe in your foot, all of the foot on the floor. Relax your left foot, Kareem. Yes. Right, all of the foot on the floor. Glutes active. There's a back bend here. Now gaze forward, lift your right foot off the floor, see if you can bind it. That's where a strap may be helpful. Keep breathing in here. You do not have to do everything in the practice. Lift your chest forward, shoulder blades back and down. Now listen, gaze forward. Keep your foot where it is. Bring your right foot to the top of your mat. Low lunge. Organize your left leg. Bring your legs towards one another. Take your hips to your thigh. Interlace your hands. Glutes are active. And now flip your fingers up and over. Find your stability. And then find a sense of freedom. Most of the time, the freedom is in your mind. Your next breath, bring your right foot, tuck your left toes under, walk your left knee back, Adha Hanuman. Blocks are wonderful. Draw the right knee back, open your chest, feel free to bend and straighten. With your next breath, bring your right knee, kickstand your left leg, move the blocks out of your way and look in modified side angle. Left arm comes up and over. Rotate your right rib cage forward. Gaze to the left. Plant your left leg down, straighten your right leg. Right arm over your head, modified side plank. Glutes are active. Lift your back ribs. 3 little crunches. Right knee to right elbow. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze and hold. And extend. Squeeze and hold. And extend. Plant your right foot. Turn everything to the top of your mat. Find your plank pose. Move your weight all the way forward. Draw the heels of your hands back. Drop your knees down if you need to lower down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Gaze forward, plank pose. Drop your knees down to the floor. Good. This time, left leg goes behind your right. Press the ball of your foot to the back wall. Draw the right hip back. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Gaze forward. Bend your right elbow towards the ceiling, but bring your right chest forward. So your hips are even. Yes, breathe in here for 3, 2, 1. Drop your right hand down. Extend your right leg. Lift your left leg up. Side plank. Glutes are active. Lift on your glute medius, your outer glutes. Little pulses go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left leg. Ball of the foot on the floor behind you. Lift your arm up. This is your modification for later on in the practice. Breathe here. Lift your back ribs. It's active. Lift your left foot off the floor so you can bind. Resist your foot to your hand. Lift your chest. Depress the shoulders. With your next breath, gaze to the top of your mat. Bring your left foot forward. Organize your legs. Interlace your hands on your left thigh. Take a moment, find that. Glutes are active. Flip your fingers towards the ceiling. Breathe in here. So you're constantly asking every part of your practice, where is the ease? Where do you let go? The next breath, turn your left foot, have your right foot under, walk your knee back, Ardha Hanuman. Shoulders back, blocks are great. Straighten your left leg. You can also bend and straighten your left leg. Breathe. Create an invisible, energetic line from your left heel to your left sit bone to your left shoulder. With the next breath, bend your left knee, extend your right leg, left forearm on your left thigh, turn your right arm up and over. Left rib cage rotating towards the ceiling. Breathe. Lift your rib cage off your low back, then rotate a little more. Now gaze to the right. Plant your right hand, straighten your left leg. Left hand over your head. Stretch here. Breathe. Make sure that you're not using your wrist for your strength. Push the floor with your core. With your next breath, 3 crunches. Bend your knee and your elbow towards one another. Extend it out. Bend your knee to your elbow. Breathe. Extend it out. Knee to your elbow. Extend it out. Plant your left leg. Lift your chest up. Side up in plank pose to the top of your mat. Come all the way forward, lower down chaturanga, any way that works for you. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Deep breath in here, you can inch out toes, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze forward. Drop your knees down. You can cross your knees. Sit on your back. Any way that works for you. Take a moment here. Knees together. Feet apart. Open your chest. Unwind. Go through this little photo album. What did you feel? Where do you feel? Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. So now you have your sacrum is grounded on the floor. You have one block, frame the block between your palms. So your block is horizontal. Sacrum grounded to the floor, shoulders are grounded to the socket, and now lift your right leg up to 90 degrees bent, and lift your left leg to 90 degrees bent. Frontal ribs are grounded into your spine. Extend your right leg out, palms over your head. Inhale, knees together, extend your left leg out. Lift your chest, hands to the right. Lift, lift, lift. To the right. To the right. Breathe in here. Inhale, bend your knees, lay arms over your head, bend your right leg out. Lift your chest to the left. Press the shoulders, lift one more vertebra. Inhale, knees together, arms over your head, extend your left leg. Right, arms to the right. Lift your chin a little bit so you don't compress. Inhale, knees together, arms over your head, extend your right leg. Through Halasana, arms to the left. Deep for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, take a little rest. Block between your thighs on the medium setting. Take your palms alongside your body. Lift your tailbone, lift your sacrum, lift your low back, very, very low bridge. Chin is in neutral. Fire up your glutes all the way. Press your feet to the floor evenly. Now, place your palms on your thighs. And now lift your hips 1 inch only and lower 1 inch. Lift and hold and lower. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold, lower. Lift and hold. Take your palms towards the block, face the palms towards one another. And now we're going to squeeze the block in your palms and release. Squeeze and hold and release. Squeeze and hold and release. Squeeze and hold and release. Hands to your thighs. Lengthen your hips towards your calf muscles. Lower your low back only and breathe into that traction. Lower your sacrum down and lower your tailbone. Move the block out of your way, dropping it slightly to the right and left. Good. Lift your right leg up, bend, and now external rotation. Drop the right knee towards your right wrist. Kick your heel all the way down to your mat. Turn your toes up and bend your knee. External rotation, bend your right knee. Kick the heel to the bottom of your mat. Lift your toes up and in. And now we go the other way. Kick it down to the top of the bottom of your mat. Turn your toes to the right, bend your knee, and now internal rotation towards your left. Straighten your right leg down. Turn your toes to the right, bend your knee, and all the way towards your left knee. Release it, shake it. Left leg lifts. External rotation, kick the knee out. Straighten that leg all the way down. Lift your toes up and bend your knee. External rotation, bend, kick the heel, lift your knee up. Now we go the other way. All the way down, turn your toes to the left, bend your knee and bring it in towards your right. Everything from your hip, straighten your leg out, turn your toes to the left, bend your knee all the way. Good, slowly release it. Flash it all out. Cross your legs, come all the way up. And forward. We're going to stand up on the block. If you know that you have trouble balancing, maybe go next to the wall. Get your block on the low setting. Press the mount of your big toe, so you don't need 2 blocks, because as long as the mount of your big toe, little toe, and center of your heel are on the mat, those are the 3 points of contact for you. Okay? So now press your right leg down, align your left foot with your right foot, and on your standing leg is your right leg. Form the glutes, squeeze to the midline, lift your left heel only. Lengthen your tailbone, and then lower slowly. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze to the midline, lift your left heel. Take a moment to notice what that right glute feels like, and then lower down. Inhale. Lift. Find a place that doesn't move. Now lift your left leg up. Maybe some of you will go ooh, to a tree pose. Breathing here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your knee upright. You're not down yet. Extend the left leg. Lengthen your tailbone. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your leg and release and shift. I want to say something about tree pose. In old school, they used to say, don't put your foot inside of your knee. That is not relevant anymore because your tendons and ligaments are much more resilient. So just so you know, okay? So that comes from a PT, quite a few PT yoga teachers that I respect. So if you feel, like I said, your tendons can take way more than that because they're walking, they do a lot of work. So here we are. Left leg, align your feet. Press through the left foot, lift your right heel up. Make friends with that glute, feel what that feels like. And then in a straight line, lower your right heel. Inhale. Press and lift. Even weight on the 3 points, mind of your big toe, little toe, center of your heel. One more time, straight. Last one. Lift and hold. Lengthen your tailbone. Find a spot that doesn't move. Lift your right leg, tree pose. Yeah, fly, woo, fly your arms wherever you are. The wobbly is your strength, believe it or not. That's when your neurons are coming on. Different orchestras in your body are practicing. And then when you become even more refined, meaning you notice your left foot, your right foot, that's going to throw you off. So squeeze everything to the midline and zip it up. Lift your right leg up, extend it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your leg, lower down. Okay. Move the block out of your way. So now watch for a moment. There's going to be some wonky transition. I said out of the box today. If you need padding for your mat, this is the time to do it. So remember, you can always drop your knee down. Right? We did that before. Here comes the transition. Palm down, right knee in front or behind the left wrist. You can drop your left knee down to the floor, that would be easier. Or your glutes have to be 1000% on. Because there's a little back bend and you need to stabilize. Here's the transition. If you need a block in front of you, your back leg comes forward, and then you're coming into a little shape. Are you excited? Okay. So, downward facing dog. One block in front of you. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Remember, you can drop your left knee down if you need to. Gaze forward, 3-legged plank. Bend your right knee, flip it over. Wild thing. You're on the ball of your right foot. Glutes are active. Two. Lift your chest up. Yep. Your next breath, gaze forward, right hand down, right knee behind your left wrist. Yeah. Squeeze your pelvic floor, maybe your left knee is down. Lift your palms up. Woo! Breathing here. This is a perfect example. If you slipped on a banana or rain, you have those noodles. Okay? Here we are. Right hand to your long core to the floor. Left hand to your waist. Left leg comes in front of your right knee. Fly your right arm back. Fly your left arm back. Follow your belly. All 5 toes are strong. Yes. Okay, bend your left knee slightly. Just listen. Right leg goes all the way to the back of your mat to reverse warrior. Align your right heel, no, right arm with your left heel. Reverse your warrior. Lift your chest up, up, up. Parsvakonasana, side angle, left forearm on your thigh or anywhere else. Right palm comes up and over. Breathe in here. Breathe, get a little lower. Rotate your left ribs a little more. And now think of your right knee bent, side lunge. Bring your left toes forward, bend your right knee. Left hand down to the floor. Bend your right elbow like we did earlier and twist. Follow your belly and then twist a little more. Draw the left hip back. Gaze forward. Change your legs, change your arms. Follow your belly. Do a little crunch and then rotate a little more. Draw the right hip back. With your next breath, gaze forward. Turn your toes out, your heels in. Push the floor, 5-point star. Open your arms out, thumbs are down, right elbow under your left elbow. Either give yourself a hug or eagle arm. Elbows forward, shoulders back and down, bend your knees, lengthen your tailbone. Goddess. Breathing here. Some of you can forward fold, draw the shoulders back. Breathing here, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Find the ease within the challenge. With your next breath, liberate your arms. Turn everything to the left. Find your block. So you're in a variation of pyramid pose here. And now lift your right leg up again. Your option is to stay here. Your option is to revolve your half move and breathe. So like the opposite hand, it's revolved. So right hand, take the block to the right. Squeeze the right glute has to be really strong. Bend your left knee a little bit for 3, 2, and 1. Gaze down. Take your hands down, take your right leg back. 3-legged down dog, open your hip. And now gaze forward, pigeon pose, left knee behind your left wrist. Walk your right leg back a little, and now come into 90-90. We'll start that way. If you know that you cannot do any of those, go to your back. You're facing forward. So breathing here. And then come into the variation of pigeon. You can use blocks. So notice you want your right hip to come forward. Yes. Towards your man. Do your best. Some of you may have to stay here until this hip marinates. Just so we allow the tissue to be exposed to something different. Breathe in here. There you go. That's it. Breathe in here. Lift your chest even on your hands. Pick up the right hip comes forward. The right rib cage. It's like not easy. It's not easy for me, even if I'm flexible. I'm really working this energetic body to shift in the direction that I want it to go, and it's functional. If that feels amazing, stay, or you can extend your right leg behind you to traditional pigeon. Breathe and breathe out. Open your jawline. Find the ease within the challenge. Within the effort, there's always less in ease. Shine your inner light. Wherever you are, bring your hands down to the floor, shift your weight to the left, and bring your right knee forward. Yeah. Take your right elbow to your right shin, and then interlace your hand. Just lift your chest up a little. Stress that knee a little bit. Now I'm going to show you some options. We've been working on our knee mobility for a long time now. So every time it's something different. For some of you, your left hand goes, I'm going to show you the modification. Left hand behind you. Your focus is to shine a light on your knees. And then you lift up. And then you lift down. I want you to feel that function. Okay? Up and down. Second stage, you're shifting forward to lift those hips up. So you lift, they'll be rusty in the beginning, and then you shift back, like a little seesaw. A little momentum maybe in the beginning, and then maybe eventually push and down. Okay, so those are your variations. Okay, I really don't, we could do this, but I don't want to do that because we did that before, and that's already easy. So if you really have to, you're going to, but today, you're going to have your left hand behind you, just lift, focus on your knee movement, and then lower, with control, no, okay. So no, don't slam the floor and make a hole in the mat. Come down with control. You have core here, but there's a lot of mobility. Yes, do it again. Lift. Lower with control. Your whole body is working. All the bridges we did, the core, this is to help us. Or keep doing this 2 more times, or you're gonna fingertips forward, or lift up. Squeeze your inner thighs, yes, and then come back and control. Lots of aromatherapy in your knees. Squeeze, it does work if you do it enough times. I'm not giving up on you. And down. All right, slowly take your hands behind you, your legs in front of you, open your knees wide, windshield. If you tell your joints enough times, okay, that's really your nervous system enough times, it starts to get the message and it starts to follow it. In most cases, you know, everybody, there's always the except for, you know. All right, the next time, cross your legs or find your way in down dog. We have the whole other side to do.
All right.
Yay. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Remember, you can always drop your right knee down. Left leg lift. That's the stability and the ease. Gaze forward, three-legged plank. Bend your left knee and drop your left leg behind your right leg. Glutes active, lift your back ribs up to the front of your head. Gaze forward, left hand down, left knee behind your right wrist. Right knee down, or not, squeeze everything to the midline. Lift your palms up. Yes, yes, that. I want to see you wobble. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly find the block, or your hand on the left side, right hand to your hip, right foot in front of your left knee. Extend your left leg behind you. Right hand back. Breathe in here, follow your belly. Draw the right hip back. And now bend your right knee and take that left leg way, way back there. Ground your left foot. Reverse your warrior. Lift your chest up. Draw the arm into the socket. Parsvakonasana, right forearm on your thigh or on the floor or bind. Breathing here. Allow your right sit bone to come towards your left sit bone and open your chest. Find your stability and then find the ease. Think of that left knee bent, side lunge. Right hand down, bend your left elbow and open your chest. Press the right shoulder, draw the right hip back. Now you're doing a little crunch with your lower ribs and then open your ribs a little more to the left. That's it, Melissa. Slowly gaze forward, change your legs and change your arms. Breathe. Gaze forward, fingertips on the floor, turn your toes out, push the floor 5 points up. Take a moment, unload the tension, straight legs, 5 points up. Like a waterfall, let that tension leave your body, but there's a sense of energy. Open your palms to the right and left, thumbs are down. This time, left elbow under the right. Give yourself a hug or eagle your arms. Bend your knees and lengthen your tailbone. Breathe. Allow your spine to pull to the back wall. Stay here or forward fold. Shoulders depressed, chest forward. Lift your hips towards the ceiling. With your next breath, liberate your palms. Turn everything to the right. Find the block on your left side. Right hand to your waistline for now. Pyramid pose variation. And now power, lift your left leg up. Stay here, bend your right elbow and open your heart to the right. Glutes are active. Rotate your left ribs to the ceiling. Lengthen your chest forward. Where's the ease? Slowly bend your right knee. Take your left leg all the way back. Breathe it down, go. Open your hip. Pigeon pose, right knee behind your right wrist. Walk your left leg back, and we'll go to that 90-90 variation first. Rotate your left ribs forward. Breathe. Notice that this side is different. Feel free to come to your forearms. But right now, even though we're working on the right hip, I really want you to work on the left hip coming forward. Because when that comes forward, the right hip will take care of itself. So as if you're turning everything, your hips clockwise. The left comes to the forward and to the right. Stay here. That feels a good place for you to grow. Or you can shift to the right slightly, extend your left leg behind you, and then come to your traditional pigeon. First, notice what you have to let go. Are you in your head, like stuck in a rubber band around your thoughts? Change it. And I keep thinking of the left hip coming forward and down. And what do you need to do to tame your nervous system to do that? Breathe. Maybe a block under your head is really nice. Relax your shoulders, separate your legs. Breathing here. So that breaking point is where your hips and your and you say, no, I'm doing this with love, I shine more light, I breathe in a little longer. And then something starts to allow you to relax until you get to another layer in your tissue. And that whole conversation has to go again. You have to fight for it. You have to breathe, shine your light, breathe, shine your light. And then the tissue starts to relax a little more. Next breath. Shift your weight to the right, bring your left leg in front of you. Left elbow towards your front shin, lift your chest. You can grab your left wrist with your right hand, straight length. This is a good, right there, if you pay attention, at least for me, I can feel the stress in my knee and in my hip. Visualize the arrow, the knee is going down towards your hip to lift you back up again. All right, here we are. Right hand behind you is your modification. Glutes active. Your focus is your knees. Lift up and lower down. Less bump along the way. That's your goal. Lift. Your heel can come over the floor, the left heel, and then lower your heel, come down. From your knees, lift, glutes active, lower down. Okay, you can do 2 of those again, or think of a little momentum to begin with. You're gonna go forward. You may not even leave the floor yet. You just kind of like telling your nervous system, and then you might come forward And again, go slow. Forward. Take your foot in front, Mike. Take your left foot in front, not across. So that's in front. There you go. Yeah. Take your right knee back a little. And then down. Yes, that. The little work on that. Forward. Breathe. Come back. Slow. Follow your belly and then go back. That's it. Okay, just one more. Very nice. Hands behind you. Open your legs wide. Shake, 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 shake. Internally rotate your hips. Diamond pose. Soles of the feet together. Okay. And then, personally, I like to put a block in front of you. You're coming forward from the creases of your hips. For some of you, you might just be here, and that's perfectly okay. All right. So your feet are, forward. And then you can glide your blocks forward, and you can glide your blocks back. If you have a little more, you can put the block right over your feet and rest. Then you can go lower. Relax your arms. Core is active to protect your low back. To relax into wherever you are. Soften your jawline. Also some aromatherapy around your knees and your hips. Relax your shoulders a little more. Lift your chest up, walk your hands towards you. And then stretch out your legs, shake it off. Okay, one more. Blocks are always a great help. Make sure that your feet are going to be on the mat. So you may have to shift back because you're going to put some weight on the outer blade of your feet. By the way, the outer blade of the feet has most of the senses in your feet. So you're going to take your blocks. I'm going to show you modifications. You're going to push the floor to lift your hips. And you may bring your sit bones towards your heels. It looks easy, it's not. And then go back. Okay? So any amount, we're just trying to create a little bit more mobility in the knees and in the hips. All right, so inhale. Lift, follow your belly, lift a little, and then just maybe a teeny bit. Don't lift up, I want you to lift and come forward. Okay? So it's forward, lifting back. Okay? You're meant to drag yourself. That's okay. Yes. There you go. Notice what that feels like when you're really, really tight here. And then shift back. Or you may be able to put your sit bones on your heels. Okay? So squeeze in. And then slowly go back. Release your legs, shake it off. come down to your belly. We're gonna do a little back bend series. Come into your Sphinx pose. Walk your knees back, glutes are active, your elbows are under your shoulders. Come all the way, lift your chest up, lift your chest up. Elbows in, so your elbows want to sway, bring them under. Now lift your fingertips and draw the heels of your hands towards your elbows, so your chest comes forward. Stay here, or some of you can go to seal, meaning your elbows are coming off, your glutes are active. Lift your back ribs towards the crown of your head. You press the shoulders down. Lift your spine tall. 4, 3, 2. Heels want to sway right and left rhythm in, so that engages your glutes. Slowly drop your forearms. Stretch out your arms and your legs. Thumbs are up, feet together, walk your knees back a little bit more. Draw the shoulders back. Lift your left leg only until you feel your glutes. And now lift your chest and lift your right arm. Gaze towards the bridge of your nose. Bend your right elbow to cactus. Kick your left leg to the left. Breathe. Right hand forward, left leg back, rest. Inhale. Draw the shoulders back, glutes active, lift your right leg up. Lift your left hand up. Notice the connection between your left hand, lift from the shoulder, your left hand and your right heel. Bend your right elbow to cactus, kick your right leg to the right. You're breathing in here, you're working against gravity, yes. Bring your hand and your leg back, rest. Inhale, shoulders back. Lift both knees off the floor, but your feet are down. Lift your left leg, lift your right arm. Breathe in here. Lift your right leg, lift your left hand. Breathe. Cactus your arms, open your legs. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands forward, legs back. Oh, rest. Bend your knees and shake your hips side to side. Take your body, bend your elbows, shift your body to the right. Left arm is at 9 o'clock. If you like to bind and you want to both hands, you can turn your left palm up towards the ceiling. Find the strap close by in case you need it, and a block close to your head. Gaze over to the right, flip your right leg behind you. Move your chest out of the way. Like I said, if you want to bind, block under your head if your head is not relaxed. The further your right knee is from your left leg, the deeper the stretch. You can also strengthen your right leg if it's easier. And the spine is getting a great massage here. So include your spine in your breath. Be generous with your breath, as if you're shining a light all the way down your feet. Breathe. Notice how long is your breath. And when you pause, that means there is congestion in there. Pause, look at it, shine your light in there, acknowledge it, and then exhale long. Slowly come to your belly. Take a moment. Rinse it off. Notice the residue. Where do you need to breathe in and out of? When you're ready, shift your body to the left. Take the right arm to 3 o'clock. Decide if you're gonna bind, you can turn your arm up. And even if you're not binding, just targeting different layers of the tissue. The further your left knee is away from your right leg, the more you're getting into the arm, into the spine. Use your breath. Your right hip is getting a little massage here. You can roll it more over the right hip as well. And more importantly, where is the ease? Where is the sense of stability, and where can you find a little sense of ease to calm the nerve system here? Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe. Open your mouth for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your left arm so you don't overly work it. And then you get another layer deep in where you need to be a good technician to learn to find a little ease into this tissue that is talking to you. And then target your breath in there. Target your breath. Even if the breath is shorter, slowly come to your belly. Slow. Shake it off. Take a moment, unload. Notice what you are unloading and what you already unloaded. Now we're gonna go into our bed stretch. That would be really nice complement to what we just did. You can bring 2 blocks if you wish, like a pillow next to each other. 1 block is more than enough. And this time, your left arm is strapped close by you in case you need it. Your left arm comes underneath you. Scoot your hips to the left, bend your right knee, and then bend your left knee and grab it with your right hand. Now you have options to go towards, so your right knee has this invisible wheel, and it allows you to glide backwards and forward. So you may go towards the opposite leg, Vicky. Opposite leg. Your right knee is bent and your left leg is bind. No? Take your right, you will go the other way. Just the top leg is on the floor. Yes. And now opposite leg. Yeah. Now you can go towards the IT band. Walk your bottom knee, the bind knee, foot. Walk that knee further back. You can also come to the front of your thigh. If you're a runner, you need the front of your thigh. If you're a runner, you need it all. We all need it all. But the front and also towards the inner. So when you bring your bent knee towards your opposite knee, towards the right side of your body. You feel it in different places. Go where you feel you need it the most. This pose, after many, many years, I learned that it has a name. It's called cat chasing its tail, or cat's tail. But I called it the bed strip because that's where I gave birth to it. Or I thought I gave birth to it, but I didn't. So you can do this in bed. The key is don't overly grab that foot because then your body, your nerve system is gonna stop at a certain point. The softer you are, your body will go for hours like that. Just allow your muscles to relax, allow your femur bone to sink into the mat. Slight engagement of the glute. And be mindful of what you're letting go. All this sitting for a long period of time. Giving your hip flexors a little love. You're also giving your knees some love. You notice you're stressing your knees in a good way. As you're staying here, your muscles starting to relax more and more. Explore moving your foot towards the midline or the opposite side altogether. And see what that feels like. And when you feel like that, go back, flush it out a little, and then go in again. Stress the tissue in a good way. Feel that? Stress it out a little. To me, your best bet is to take your foot towards the opposite knee. That's what most of the congestion is. Breathe into it until you feel the stress. That's a good stress. And then go glutes active. Your glutes are active because you're doing a back bend. Slowly release it. Yeah. Take your knee, Vicky, to the opposite side. See how that feels. Take your right foot. No. Stay where you were. Bring your right foot to the left. Yes. And walk your right knee further to the right. Glide it. Yes. Now bring it in. Can you feel all that? That will help your knee. That's it. Go until you feel the stress and then go back. Yeah. Rinse it off and then go back again. All right. Take a moment. Come back home. Woo! Flash it out. Today is Mother's Day treat for all of us. Lots of stretching. All right, side B, guys. Vicky, you doing the opposite leg, so just change it. For all of us, the left arm is underneath you. Bend your right knee. Right. Do the opposite side. Oh, you're already there. So the right arm under. Yeah. Whatever leg you didn't do. We have mixed mix protein here. All right. Walk your leg that you're gonna find way further to the right. That's right. Way back. And then grab your hand gently and do a little checklist. Go towards the outer, T-band, towards the center, towards the inner, and see how that goes. That's it. So you might just go already feel it? Okay, then just stay. No muscles. Visualize you feel it from the center. Just breathe. You don't even want to. You just bend the knee and make you feel fine. Breathe. Inhale. Explore all the avenues where you need to be. Breathe in, breathe out. Go to the edge, feel it, look at it, acknowledge, and then give it a little rest, back off a little. But your muscles are relaxed and your femur bone is sinking down to the floor. Yeah. Walk your left knee further back, Vicky, that will give you more. Yeah, that's it. Breathe out. Soft, breathe. Let your oh, that's okay. So breathe into that. Notice where is it coming from. Where it came here, and it came here. Relax the muscles. Breathe a lot into whatever you feel the limitation. That's where you're breathing in. Breathe. Relax your shoulders, your chest. Slowly come out of it. Roll your back. One choice of inversion, you can go to shoulder stand if you have them in practice, if a healthy neck, or you can go to sleeping tiger, block under your sacrum. You can also just let your knees bent. If you're tired, you can stay in a supported bridge if you feel like it. Or you can bring your legs up and even over your head, like a variation of Halasana. It's you support it with the block and you just take your legs over your head. You can rest your palms behind, just palms behind your calf muscles or your hamstrings. Let it be soft. Just soft. Let your body guide you. So your hands behind the calf muscles. Relax your knees. Find the ease now. It's an interesting concept when you let your body guide you rather than push it. When you just relax and just focus on your breath and relax your muscles, it's pretty cool to see how your body evolves. Wherever you are, bend your knees, come down to the floor, move the block out of your way. You can go to a spinal twist or you can go to happy baby. If you're doing spinal twist, make sure you do both sides. When you're ready, Shavasana. Blocks under your knees is nice. One. Take a moment to allow the goodness of your practice to really sink in. What does it feel like to let go? Relax your shoulders, your eyebrows. Allow your arms to be heavy, and you have to visit your shoulders a few times until you feel that total surrendering of your upper body. to sink a little heavier. Next breath, trace your morning with your inner pillar of light. Notice the sense of energy and the sense of ease intertwined together. Next breath, bring your hands together to your heart center in a prayer pose. Take a moment to connect and to come home. Again, to find the balance between the effort and the ease, the masculine side, the feminine side, the front, the back, the top, and the bottom, the yin and the yang. Slowly wiggle your feet. Bring your knees towards you. Roll over to a fetus pose. If you have a block close by you, it feels really, really nice to end your practice with this sense of surrendering, call it the Ritz-Carlton of surrendering. What does it feel to be free, even for one breath? Feel the freedom in your spine when you're breathing. No obligations to anyone or anything, even for one breath. When you leave your mat, what do you leave behind you? What do you take with you that can serve you? How can you find ease and stability and strength off your mat? With that, push the floor and come up to a seat. Bring your palms together. There's someone special in your life. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's someone that you feel like they have that power and love and influence over you. You just look at them internally. Send your love and gratitude and appreciation. The Mother Earth, we certainly can be appreciative of that. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for being here. See you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank
Happy
you.
Mother's Day.
Thank you, you too.